What's up guys, Eric from Sonic. Today I have here a Lexus ES without navigation. I'm going to be installing the Apple CarPlay Android Auto system to this vehicle. It's a plug and play install, but you do have to get behind the radio, also behind the monitor, and also the glove compartment to do all the necessary connections and mounting of the interfaces. I'm going to walk you through how to get behind the radio and the monitor, but for the glove compartment side, I'm going to leave a link below that'll also show you how to get behind the glove compartment from our other video that we worked on the Lexus ES. It's going to be exactly the same. So it's not wasting time and get started. Alright, so here we are just to give you guys a quick rundown on how to do it. This is going to be kind of brief compared to the other ES video. So if you want, you can also refer to the other CarPlay Android Auto install on the ES that we have done for the models with navigation. The installation process, everything's exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the harness connector is going to look a little bit different that connects behind the radio. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this trim piece here all the way across, and then we're going to remove this trim, and then we're going to remove this bottom piece here, and it's going to expose some 10mm bolts that we're going to remove. And after we remove that, this radio is ready to come out. And after that, we're going to remove the top monitor. And how we do, we're going to use some pry tools to take these little clips out, and after we do so, just push this down and it's going to release the other clips that's holding it up here, and then we're just going to pull it out. And after that, it's going to expose some Phillips screws on the left and the right. We're going to remove those, and then we're going to be able to pull out the monitor. And then for the glove compartment, which we're not going to do today, but just to give you a little rundown, always when you're removing glove compartment areas, you do have to start from the bottom up. So all the way in the bottom is going to be a tray, and now on top of that is going to be the airbag assembly. And then after that, there's going to be a little plastic panel here. We're going to just pop it out. So just remove those. You're going to be able to drop the glove box after that. So that's how you do all that. Just to give you a quick rundown, I'm going to go ahead and just do all that right now and just show you how it looks with the radio out and the monitor out as well. Alright, so we just finished removing the radio, and also the screen is about to come out. Just notice that there's a connector here for your clock. Just remove it before taking off this middle piece. And when you're removing the panel, start from the left side. Okay, so use a panel removal tool, put it in here, pop it out, take the first part off and the second part, stick your hand inside the vent on the bottom. Don't hold it on the fins, but hold it on the bottom. Okay, you don't want to break the fins. And then go ahead and just pull it towards you, which will dislodge some of the clips, and just work your way all the way to the right. And then there's 4 10mm bolts that was holding this radio. So got 2 up there, and then 1 down there, and there's another one on the left side right here. And then for the screen, there's 2 Phillips screws, that one and this one. And before you remove this, there's the plastic trim piece here. Use a small panel removal tool to grab the top. It's a little bit difficult, but take your time, pull it out, and then just once again push it down and pull it out towards you. So this is how we got it. And then let's go ahead, and we are going to skip this glove compartment part. Once again, refer to the other video if you want to check it out. Just gonna go ahead and connect both two really quickly, and just to do a quick demonstration for you guys. Alright, so let me run through the connections with you as well. So we went ahead, we unplugged these 2 connectors here. Our harness is going to connect into this, and the other side of our harness is going to connect to the car side. So we have the car side that originally went to the radio, connecting to our harness as well. And then on the other side of our harness, we'll connect into this. Same for this connector. Okay, so our harness is connecting into it. Back side connects to the vehicle side. And then on this radio as well, these 2 connectors are what we want to focus on, this one and this one. So unplug both and plug those into our harness, and then the other side of our harness will connect to that. Okay, so once we connect that, we have this main connector, and we also have these 2 video cables, and then also an HDMI cable that's going to connect into the interface. So I'm going to do the connection now, and I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so we made those 3 connections, the HDMI, the main connector, and the 2 video cables. And if you look at the video cables, they both have labels. The one that's labeled out is going to connect to the inside right here, and the one that's labeled in, okay, is going to connect to the outside of this interface. All right, so we finished all the connection on this interface, and there's some dip switches here. Leave it alone. We're gonna pre-configure it before we mail it out to you because you did give us your car information. So this part is done. All right, next let me run through how to connect this plastic box over here. So what we're gonna do is on one side of this, power cable, the HDMI cable, and then on the HDMI side, 3.5mm jack, that's for your aux. And then the other side over here, you have the USB cable. You're gonna connect the USB extension cable to it. And then there's another 3.5mm jack, that's your mic. So let's first identify the mic cable. Okay, here's our mic cable. Yours might look different. And this is coming from the main harness that connected to the radio. And we're going to connect that to our plastic box on the USB side. Okay, and then I don't have the USB extension cable with me, but you'll have it included in the kit. Go ahead and connect it to this. And the other end, you'll want to route it to wherever you want to have that plug. We recommend in the glove box. All right, and then the other side of this plastic box here, we are going to connect the 3.5mm jack first. This is your aux. Okay, aux is also coming from the main harness. And then let's connect our power supply. This is coming from the top monitor. And then we have this HDMI cable here that's actually coming from the metal box, this guy over here. Okay, connects these two devices together. All right, so we finished connecting everything. Let's go ahead and power it up and make sure everything is working. Once we confirm that it's working, let's go ahead and grab our Apple CarPlay device, this box here, and then on the USB side, right next to the microphone, you'll find that there's a little pin. Go ahead and long press it, and if you long press it, your screen is going to go into the settings mode. And using the factory control, go to your main menu and change that to 56, which is max. Okay. Alright, and then once you change that, go ahead and press the back menu. There's also a configuration that needs to be on the phone side, so let's go ahead and do it now. First, go to settings, and then go to general, and then go to accessibility, then find call audio routing. It's going to be an automatic. You're going to switch that to Bluetooth headset. Alright guys, a quick demonstration video. I'm sorry for all the messy wires and everything's not back in place. It's because we're actually not installing on this vehicle. I just hooked it up just for the sole purpose of showing you guys how to install it and just doing a quick demonstration. So this is how the control looks on the ES. You have an audio menu back button. You have this knob over here. And showing you the demonstration on the Apple CarPlay itself. So currently I am using this controller here to control and select different options and menu items here on the Apple CarPlay. So, you know, any apps that you have already downloaded on your phone will automatically appear on your Apple CarPlay device. So we have Waze, and of course turn-by-turn directions and all that will continue to work while the music is playing in the background. And then let me turn up the volume a little bit. So I have YouTube playing. Let me see here.
Turn left to I-10 East, San Bernardino.
Okay, and then for this new kit, our volume control works, of course, and then also the seek also works on the steering wheel control as well. So going up, okay. So you see that I'm just doing it all with the steering wheel control. And also the phone pickup and hang up will work as well. And to get into the CarPlay mode, to get out, well, CarPlay or Android Auto mode, you long press the menu button, okay, and it'll switch you from in and out. And then while you're in CarPlay mode or Android Auto, you press the audio, you could summon the Siri or Google Assistant. What's the weather, Siri? Alright. And then the back button right here will work as a normal back button as well. Just like that. So very easy to navigate using this factory scrolling knob, I like to call it. Alright, well this concludes our very brief and quick installation demonstration video on this ES. If you have any questions, drop a line below. I'll answer all of them personally, or you could email us at info@bsonikusa.com. If you want to see a more detailed video covering this ES with nav, which is exactly the same except how the connectors look behind it, I'll leave a link below for that as well that you could check out. Alright, and if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page so we can continue to show you all the cool gadgets and technologies that we have to offer related to vehicle electronics. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.